Hello, everybody. What an absolute glorious day as Palantir is up in normal trading hours 25%. Yesterday, after we have a pretty good earnings call with an absolutely extremely amazing narrative shift, after market we were up nearly 29%. This morning, pre market, we were up 12%, and everybody was really worried. Is Palantir going to be able to keep their gains? Yesterday, me, Amit, and Chris were on the earnings call, and we all said something very interesting at different points in times. And this very interesting at different points in times is that all the analysts will start upgrading Palantir, and this is what's going to make the price of Palantir hold. And this is exactly what happened today. Bank of America maintains a $13 price target. Jeffries adjusted their price target to $10 from $8.50. Deutsche Bank raises to $7 from $6. And even Goldman Sachs raises their target to $9 a share. The funny thing is, Palantir is actually above the average consensus of the price per share, but that's okay. Out of all the analysts, the only analyst that are getting it right is Bank of America. But the other analysts will figure it out and the other analysts will catch up. Palantir did massive news. And the massive news is artificial intelligence. I keep talking about this narrative. I keep talking about the story of Palantir. I keep making, connections between ChatGPT and Palantir, and not a lot of people understood what I was talking about, but I will give you an example of what I was talking about. ChatGPT ushered in a brand new era, an era that was already here, but nobody recognized it. It was literally right in front of our noses, but nobody could smell it. This era is artificial intelligence, and the company that controls artificial intelligence is the company that is going to reign supreme for the next decade, maybe more. Palantir is ushering a brand new platform called Artificial Intelligence Platform. What an original name. They're going to have the first working protocol, working model, whatever you want to call it, towards the end of this month. And then you're going to have FoundryCon in the beginning of next month. As per Dr. Alex Karp, we don't give a flying fuck what the price of AIP will be. We are taking over and we will take the entire market of artificial intelligence. Only today, I was listening to about 4 different analysts, 4 different publications review Palantir. For example, TD Ameritrade, for example, Yahoo. And I'm going to play you the Yahoo in just a moment. These people are talking about Palantir, and you could see that they are absolutely astonished about Palantir. They have no idea what Palantir does, and you're going to see it's a woman and it's a man, and the woman basically says, I guess this was always here. I guess this was always right in front of our faces, but nobody was paying attention until ChatGPT came, and now everybody is paying attention. This is not my words. I'm paraphrasing, but you're going to hear exactly what she had to say. And this is something that I've been saying for the longest time when it comes to Palantir, specifically for AI and machine learning. Palantir just does it better. But for whatever reason, nobody gave a fuck until now. Nobody paid attention, but now people are most certainly paying attention. I can go over a bunch of numbers. I'm sure Arnie Investing is going to have a really good numbers video. Tom Nash had a really good numbers video, but I do want to bring something to everyone's attention. When I brought this up before, people says, Adam, you're wrong. You don't understand what you're talking about. When I said that Palantir has around $1.5 billion in treasury bonds, bills, notes, whatever you want to call it. It's all about the range of your investment. And if you look at their actual cash and cash equivalents, half of their cash is actually in treasuries, around 1.6 something billion. And at the time when they invested into these treasuries, they were actually getting 5% or close to 5%. Well, that 5% or close to 5% actually gave them $18 million of revenue or $18 million of profits or $18 million of money, whatever you want to call it. I was actually talking to Amin about it, and I made several videos about that. And lo and behold, they have GAAP profitability of $17 million. So if they didn't have this treasury investment, they would not be GAAP profitable, and that's okay. Because they invested the money, their massive war chest, which right now is $2.9 billion, it was 2.6, now it's massively $2.9 billion. Because they have this war chest, they can invest it. Why not get a risk-free investment? Why not get risk-free money, return on your investment? By doing this, they now do two things, right? They killed two birds with one stone. They're GAAP profitable, which now appeases Wall Street and appeases investors and appeases the entire side that said, yo, please let the share price appreciate by whatever means necessary. And then you have the other side of, hey, we want you to grow. We don't care about profitability. We want growth. Well, they saw a position, they saw an opportunity, and they seized the freaking moment. By investing into treasuries with all this money that's just sitting around, they actually became GAAP profitable, appeased the haters and appeased the fans, if you know what I mean. I'm going to play you a clip right now. This is a 3-minute clip. Please watch this. Honestly, watch this and see the reaction. See the live reaction of these people talking about Palantir. They are absolutely astonished that they don't even know what Palantir did until now, but Palantir was essentially doing ChatGPT for business, ChatGPT for military. I've been saying this for quite a while on this channel, and a lot of people laughed at me. However, because I saw this nice interview, I had to play it for you guys so you actually understand what I've been talking about for the last couple of months on this channel. We are ushering in a new revolution and a new era in artificial intelligence, and as per Dr. Alex Karp, my man, Mr. Carpito, we are taking over the entire motherfucking artificial intelligence market. All 100% total addressable market. Enjoy this clip. I am going to go feed my brand new baby girl.
Let's get to some movers now. Shares of Palantir are surging this morning after the company saw total revenue jump 18% year over year, with U.S. commercial revenue climbing 26%. The company also predicted profitability through the end of this year. That would be its first full year of profitability ever. This after it reported a surprise profit in this past quarter here. So that's part of the enthusiasm. And then the other enthusiasm, it's about AI, as you might expect. I liked some of the quotes from Alex Karp, the CEO here, talking about there's an AI platform that they're rolling out that they've already gotten a lot of orders for and a lot of demand for. He said it was without precedent. But he also warned that there are risks. Yeah. And I love this line, the machine must remain subordinate to its creator, which sounds very dystopian, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, my goodness, that's enough to raise your hairs on your arms. The depth of engagement with and demand for their new artificial intelligence platform, AIP, is without precedent, they said, and Alex Karp offered in the statements for this earnings period. What's also notable is across every single line of business, they saw really two main line of businesses here, commercial and government. Commercial grew 15% year over year. Government grew 20% year over year. So net total revenue up by about 18%. There you're taking a look at the revenue growth by category there. And here's what's also noteworthy for them. The customer count grew by 41% year over year and then 7% quarter over quarter. So you think about which customers they go out to. This is also a business that deals with some highly kind of classified government contracts as well here. So that is considerable. It's the amount of new areas that they can go into, but also for the commercial sector, U.S. commercial customer count, that increased 50% year over year here. So no doubt, a lot of that adding to some of the margins, adding to the profitability forecasts that they've been comfortable putting forward.
Yeah, and so all of this AI would help in theory with sort of military data analysis. They also apparently provide AI computing, edge computing, which means sort of in devices out in the field. A drone, for example, would have some of those abilities, I guess. So kind of interesting here. That they're talking about all this stuff. I mean, it is amazing. I mean, I guess these companies were talking about all of this AI stuff to some extent before. Right. We just weren't paying as much attention. And we, meaning we the media, we investors, had not seized in it to such a degree because ChatGPT, it feels like, sort of unlocked the tangible potential of some of these technologies.
Yeah, and there's an investment curve too that takes place for all of these companies where in a down period, they won't be investing as heavily in some of the more seen as cutting edge or even kind of more futuristic technology. However, for those that are able to continue to invest at a time where everybody's talking about it in every single earnings report that we've heard in some facet or another, whether you're Coke or whether you're Microsoft, and generative AI comes up in some facet, for Palantir, it makes sense because they have done that work to continue to invest in it and develop and layer that in to their applications that they can then sell as service to some of the customer entities out there, whether in government or in kind of a core customer fashion there. So. The investment strategy is noteworthy, especially during the lull in mentions, at least, of AI.